always been hustling, wanting to make money. I didn't really enjoy studying or going down the traditional route of university. It just wasn't for me. I used to watch Sam Roll's videos on YouTube when he first started, and I thought, okay, this is interesting. No experience. I didn't even know anything about e-com, drop shipping.
Did you figure first things out yourself, or did you took immediately mentorship?
Immediately mentorship. You wanted to be a footballer and you could choose to have Ronaldo coaching you or someone else. The results just went insane. I think 1K days, 3K days, 5K days, and then 7K, 10K days. I was like, what is going on?
A lot of people, they don't understand that it's so scalable.
Can't even explain that feeling. It was crazy.
The sky's the limit. In what kind of niche were you?
I was in.
What was your first winner? To get that momentum, what they changed for you?
I think just.
Yes, guys, welcome back to the interview channel of Millionaire Commerce. Today I'm here with Salvo. Over the past few months, Salvo has generated some massive revenue. So I'm excited to dive into his journey. So Salvo, can you introduce yourself and how are you doing?
Hi bro, nice to finally get on a call with yourself. Yeah, my name's Salvo. From the UK, I'm 26 years old. When I joined Millionaires Commerce, I had no experience in dropshipping or e-com ever, to be honest with you. But yeah, the journey's been crazy so far. So
what did you do before e-commerce?
Since I was about maybe 18, I think in school, I've always been hustling, wanting to make money one way or another, legally, obviously. And then I got into marketing. So I started helping businesses scale on social media, did very well with that. And then I managed to get kicked out of college because I didn't really do that well with my grades. So I was in a difficult position back then, and I thought, okay, I need to sort of just make things work for myself. I didn't really enjoy studying or going down the traditional route of university and things like that. It just wasn't for me personally. So yeah, I just started working on my business back then with the marketing, did well. And then I just saw another opportunity within e-commerce as well when I used to watch Sam Roll's videos on YouTube when he first started. And I thought, okay, this is interesting. Maybe it's something that I can get involved in and try out.
I had it as well. Like when I went to school, I didn't have a clue, okay, what I'm gonna do. The only thing I knew was I want to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out a way, how can I make a lot of money without working for a boss, because I didn't like that at all. So yeah, my situation is a little bit the same as yours. I was also always searching, okay, what can I do to find something that really fits me, Because you said marketing. What did you do in marketing?
So funny enough, I set up one of those meme pages, ones that post funny videos.
Yeah.
Back then in 2019, it used to be very popular to do. And I actually scaled it to over 1 million followers back then. So I had a lot of people reaching out to me for advertisement and stuff like that. And I started to get a taste of online money. And it was for me because I never knew back then that you could even generate that sort of income just from your phone. So yeah, of course, after doing that, I didn't want to work at all because I thought there's no point. I still was in a job at the time just to, get by. I was still very young, and I wanted a car as well. So I thought I stay working for a little bit while the business does well on the side. And then eventually I just went into it full time and continued that. And from there, I mean, I've tried so many different things. There's been stuff that I've done really well with. There's been lots of times I've failed and just tried again and tried again and tried again. But the thing I loved with e-com the most compared to everything else I've tried is that it's so scalable. The sky's the limit with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. I had the same thoughts when I started with e-com back then. When I started to get sales, there is no limit. And that's what a lot of people that don't do e-com, they don't see that, because they can't imagine it themselves. If I explain to people what I'm doing, they don't understand, and they don't understand that it's so scalable. So yeah, a lot. It's just crazy because it are all numbers, right? And the sky with numbers, the sky's the limit. So when you started with ecom, did you figure first things out yourself, or did you took immediately mentorship?
Immediately mentorship. I took a while to do like my research about things because I know that there's so many different courses and coaching out there. And a lot of people do get scammed these days, and you know it happens. But I think for myself, because I saw how transparent the brothers were, that's what I liked the most. And I thought, okay, you know, this must be work, something to try, and it must work. So yeah, I got into it instantly, and I thought I need coaching. Like, it's always better to have someone to guide you, because you skip that first initial step of trying and failing and working things out for yourself. It's better to just learn off someone that's been there and done it. So that's exactly what I needed and what I wanted.
That's a mindset you really need to have. Like if you start something, people sometimes have a too big ego to figure it out themselves first. And if they do that, they will face like a lot of issues trying to do it. But like if you do sometimes something like in e-commerce something, you really need to figure out things, and you really need to know which things are on specific places in the business, you know, like with the ads manager, how to scale, when to kill your ads. If you don't have like the right guidance, you never know what you are doing. Actually, you can see a lot on YouTube, but most, like I said, you need to find someone that is really doing it, that is really transparent over everything he do, and he can give you the right value. You had instant the right mindset, so you took immediately a coach. So you are like so much more further than someone that is figuring out themselves, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I can't imagine what it would have been like if I did it on my own. Because I told you I had no experience. I didn't even know
Yeah,
anything about ecom, drop shipping, and there's so much to learn. Even now, I'm still learning. If you was gonna be, you wanted to be a footballer and you could choose to have Ronaldo coaching you or someone else, you'd want him, would it? Yeah.
how did that journey went? Like when you started into the program, what were your first products you were testing? What concepts did you test? And how was your store looking in the beginning?
Yeah, so at the start, I did have a business partner. We were together for just over a year. When we first started, yeah, none of us had any experience, to be honest with you. We tried constantly. Like, we knew if we were going to invest into this, then we need to go 100% in with it. I've always been a persistent person. And then it got to a point where he decided to leave the business. So then I continued it on my own. I remember still today making the website myself, testing loads of products, different niches, different markets. And shortly after that, I'd say within the first month, the results just went insane. I think I 4x the whole business, the whole store. I went from doing 1K days to 3K days, and then 5K days, and then 7K days, and
Crazy.
then 10K days.
Once it starts to click, then you scale like crazy, if you have the right strategy, of course. Because in what kind of niche were you when you
I
started to get momentum?
I was in jewelry. Well, I still am in jewelry, the jewelry
Yeah,
niche, and it's quite a good one because
yeah. Low cost of goods,
yeah,
low cost of goods, high profits. You
yeah,
can do crazy offers.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then also when my business partner did leave, the coaching that I had finished at that point. But because I was still continuing to post my results in the Discord community, I actually won a 3 month of coaching. And I felt
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that came at the perfect time because I
yeah.
was on my own. I had another month, and shout out to Patrick as well because
Yeah, yeah.
he's
Patrick is a great coach. Yeah, I know.
been the
He's a
best.
great guy. He's doing phenomenal as well. So, yeah, he has also a very good heart, you know, and he's really know what he actually know what he's doing, and that's what you want to have if you have like a coaching, because you said you split ways with your business partner.
Hmm.
What did you change to get like in that momentum, or to get that momentum, what they changed for you?
I think just more focus on what was working, what isn't working, and just putting more hours in, to be honest with you. I was
Mm-hmm.
here till like 3 a.m. most days.
3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, yeah, working till 3 a.m. and then I'd wake up, get here early again in the morning,
Yeah, yeah.
working all day, maybe break
Mm-hmm.
the day up with some gym. But I was just sat here
Mm-hmm.
constantly thinking, okay, I need to make this work now. But because I knew I was on my own and this is
Mm-hmm.
all I had left to sort of live with, I
Mm-hmm.
thought, hey, it's either make it work or don't make it work. And
Yeah.
I
You
had to,
just in the beginning, you just need to put your head down and
yeah,
put all the work in. That's just how it works. And once you put in all the work, you will see changes. You will get momentum 100%. It's not possible that you don't get the momentum if you put in all the work that you need to do and do the right things, of course.
yeah, I agree. I even had people reach out to me when I used to go in the Q&As and sharing my story on the Discord
Yeah.
community, and a lots of people do actually give up. And
Yeah, exactly. But that's also good what you're doing. If you have a small result or a big result, it doesn't matter. Just share it in the community,
yeah,
because
exactly.
what we see in the community as well is people become really good friends. People come on calls with each other, even if your coaching is done. So they help each other as well. And that's what's really nice, because you don't see that anywhere else most of the time, because people always want to keep things for themselves.
Yeah,
And that's why we millionaire commerce are so good at it, because we share everything. Once we see something new is working, we also give it immediately to the students. And that's what you want to have. And also great mindset and mentality of you. Everything you challenge or you face, you share it immediately. And people like that because it's inspiring, and then they will reach out to you. So you only have benefits on that.
yeah, 100%. There's been a lot of people that have helped me in the whole community.
Hmm.
Endless amount of names that I could mention. Patrick,
Hmm.
obviously, he just believed in me from the start, to be honest with you, and just helped so much. I honestly can't thank him enough. But yeah, even to everyone else for sort of making it possible, helping each other. No one keeps anything to themselves in that community, and that's what is probably one of the
Hmm.
best things as well, because you know that if you reach out to someone, they genuinely will not gatekeep. They will help
Hmm.
you out. So it's good to be the same way back as well.
Yeah, that's what's special on us. And that's also the most beautiful thing you can have. The purpose need to be helping people and be successful on yourself as well. Because the more you give, the more you will get back.
Yeah,
That's how I look into it.
definitely, definitely. And shortly after, I think it was within 2 weeks, or yeah, around about 14 days, I started to make 10K a day. Then it became 10K, two 10K days in a row, then three in a
Mhm.
row. And I was hitting new personal best days
Mhm.
multiple times in a week. And I was like, what is going on? Yeah, the results were crazy. In December, I did $220,000 in revenue, um, which was, well, my target was only 100,000 and I would have been more
Yeah.
happy, but I did 220K. This
Yeah.
month will probably be more than that as well. We're in January.
Yeah. How much percentage is your profit on that?
With jewelry, you can do at least 30%. For mine at the start, it was always averaging around near the 20 mark because,
Yeah.
like I said, I was still learning
Okay.
at that point with my free coaching. I was figuring out
Hmm.
things like negotiating with suppliers to increase
Hmm.
profit margins and stuff like that. So
Exactly.
I did all of that quite late,
Hmm.
but at least I know.
That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do once you start doing good revenue. Also talk with your supplier to reduce the cost of goods, because then you can make maybe more crazy offers. You will have more profit. And also 20% profit margin is very healthy. That's very good.
Yeah, it's just really good that there are people doing a lot more than that. And, even if you have less revenue, let's say 100K revenue, but you've got 30% profit or 50%
Yeah.
profit, it's crazy money. So
Hmm.
I think that's something after the December month, which I've started to focus a lot more on as well, which is how I can
Hmm.
increase my profits from now and also, making the store last as long as possible as well.
That's your first mark that you always want to hit, the 100K month. But once you will come above the 100K, then you feel so much like you feel yourself so good because you are really doing it, right? And
I can't even explain that feeling.
yeah,
It was crazy. I think as a person, it's just helped me grow in terms of wanting to become better all the time, whether it's your mindset, physically, anything that I feel like I can improve on. I know that it's going to help everything else around me.
yeah, just keep investing in yourself.
Definitely.
Just keep investing in yourself. That's the best thing you can do. Once you start to invest in yourself, you will learn so much down the road and down the way. You will learn so much and you will only grow and it will only benefit you. Even a bad investment can be a good investment after you see like the insights of it,
Hmm.
that you just need to be more aware about certain things. So that even can help you to grow as a person.
Yeah, definitely. Also, after the good month, it's just allowed me to do more for my family as well. I think
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I'd say that's the number one thing that kept me going.
Mhm.
Because if you have a purpose, then you just think of that all the time, and
Uh-huh.
you know that you're doing it for something bigger than yourself.
Mhm.
So yeah, like I said, it's allowed me to do a lot more. I've been able to support my family a lot more. Um, my little brother he's got a new car.
Mhm.
So yeah, that feeling beats everything, I think.
Yeah, it beats
Give it
everything
give
for
it to
sure.
you.
That's why you're doing it for, right? To help your family with certain things, to do the things that you love as a person, and that's why you started entrepreneurship, right? And how did you experience the program, and how would you describe the value you got from in terms of communication, support, and overall guidance?
The best I've ever had, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
I have tried other things in the past where you learn from other coaches and other people, but there's just something about this one, like I said, with the community. Everyone's there to help each other, whether they're doing 1 million in revenue a month or 100,000 in revenue a month. They will all be nice and treat you the same way. No one looks down on you. They don't. Yeah, the course itself, I've learned so much about e-commerce since before I started. So the value in there is insane. I think it's worth more than what people actually pay for. Um, but yeah, I'm just so glad that I did join and make that choice
Mhm.
to start.
Yeah, and that's the perfect decision you can make because if you just think logical, right? There are the coaches in millionaire commerce and especially Samuel and Ruben. They have so broad network and they are on top of everything. So once something new is going into the market or new strategy, like I said before, we immediately know it or we immediately implement it. And our goal is as well to get the students to those kind of levels, so we don't hide anything. So yeah, all the value you get is just all up to date. Everybody's proactive on it, and everyone is taking the benefits of it.
Yeah, I agree because there's been a lot of times where something new would come out, like updates with Facebook ads and
Hmm.
ads managers and stuff like that, and instantly you get told, whether it's by your coach on a
Hmm.
Q&A with other coaches or
Hmm.
in the community, you're constantly being up to date with everything that's going to work now. Whereas
Yeah.
if you look at the education system, it's completely the opposite, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And what do you think about the community? Did you already connect with a lot of people? Because what we see in the program is people that join Millionaire Commerce become really good friends as well at the end of their trajectory. So that's really fun to see, of course, because it's not only like just a program you join, it's a real community. We build something real around it, and that's the most beautiful thing as well on Millionaire Commerce. I'm very curious, what was your first winner or concept that worked out well for you?
Oh, I think I moved away from testing products and going more towards collections for jewelry. That's one thing that really helped. And doing lots more competitor research as well. As high revenue as you're doing, it's so important to just keep doing that because like you said, things are changing. Collections might die out. You need to constantly just keep updating it. So yeah, I started testing a lot more collections instead. They started to do really well. And then hiring was really important for me because a lot of the things I was doing were taking up too much time. So when you buy your time back,
Exactly.
you can really focus on the other important stuff.
Yeah, that's the most important thing as well. If you do e-com and you start to do good revenue, it's so important to hire because then you will free up so much time for yourself. You can focus like on the main things in your business.
Yeah, it'll also give me time now to maybe look at starting a new store or more towards brand.
Duplicate it into another market. That's what we also do a lot. Just test it.
Yeah,
You need to act fast. You need to test fast, and that's where I see a lot of people are successful because they act fast. They don't overthink. They just doing it.
yeah. That's the same. That reminds me of when I first wanted to start. I was looking at the lifestyle and the videos that Samuel was posting on his YouTube video, and I just thought, just do it. Like, why am I thinking about it? Just do it.
It's
So
great motivation. It's a
yeah,
great motivation and example because they already walked the path. So it's possible for everybody.
yeah. I feel like I've always thought that way anyway. If you don't take the risk, then you're never gonna find out.
Exactly. You will always stay in the same position. If you never invest into yourself and you always stay comfortable, you will never succeed in something. Because you always stay in your comfort zone and yeah, you maybe always want it, but if you don't take the right steps or don't make the decision to do it, yeah, you will never live that life you dreamed of.
100%.
What are your focus points now in the business and what are you managing the most? Because now you build a team and how is your team structured?
So yeah, right now I'm doing a lot more. I'm sort of zoomed out, so I can just look at everything nicely. But what I'm trying to focus on is definitely profits for the coming months. I say back end's really important. You don't really realize it until you start getting PayPal disputes and chargebacks coming through and
Yeah.
customer service complaints and things like that. So having those things in place ready for when you're scaling is something to consider, because when I went from doing 1K days to 3K to 5K to 7 to 10, the emails I was getting from my store just went like this. So I had to be really quick to hire and train multiple people to sort of look after that for me, because yeah, physically that's not possible for me to do. So I think also just hiring people better than yourself. Like I've never done email customer service in my life or dispute charges. So learning, finding people better than yourself
Yeah.
is
Hiring, firing fast. If you hire, hiring, firing fast. That's also what I learned. In the beginning, it's always like, okay, how can I find someone? And it sounds crazy, but you really need to do it, and that's why you learn the most of course.
yeah, definitely. And you get taught
Yeah, and
things as well.
that's also what you hear a lot by a lot of drop shippers. They always get stuck once the backend is not structured well. Everybody get rolled, everybody get complaints about the customer service. And yeah, if your backend is not structured well, then you will face Shopify payments disabled. Yeah, then your Shopify payments get disabled, and then you are further from home. You know, then you need to get backup payment processors. But yeah, it belongs to the game, right? But yeah, you only learn from it if you face issues like that. But that's really good of yourself that you immediately invested like in a very good backend.
Yeah, definitely. Because when I started to scale, my coach was also telling me, look, when we caught up on our calls, our one-to-one calls, he would say, okay, hire, focus on hiring now, focus on hiring. So I focused on it, got people in as quickly as I could, trained them. A lot of the times, some people I didn't even have to train. I'd actually learn from them because
Yeah.
they are experts in it. And I feel like that's really part of what helped me do such good revenue and get that success as well.
Because if you hire, you only want A players, and you can see it really fast. If you jump on a call with someone, you immediately see, okay, they are very fluent in talking and they are really open. They really want to help. They think with you. That's really important to know about someone if you hire someone as well.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
How is your life looking right now, and what are you planning to do next couple of months?
I think life right now, I'm still keeping it the same. And I think a lot of people, when they start to earn more money, they start spending more, which can happen. But I'm sort of just looking at the bigger picture here now. So I want to make sure that I do these numbers consistently and consistently keep growing as well. I also want to launch more stores, connect with more people. So yeah, I feel like that's the focus for 2026 now.
Yeah. And did you map out all your goals, or
Yeah.
how did you structure that?
I used to go out New Year's Eve all the time when I was younger. But the past few years I've been spending it with family. And I thought this time round, I'm going to sit at my desk and just map out what I want to do for the new year. I came here at around 11 p.m. or about 10:30 p.m., 11 p.m. Wrote down everything in my journal. No music, no distractions, no phone. Just really sat there and thought, okay, how do I want next year to go? What do I want? What do I want to achieve? How am I going to get there? Because if you have a goal and you don't have a plan, then you don't really know what steps to take first.
Exactly, because you need to see the vision clear, and you need to manifest those things. Because if you manifest those things, it will happen. I'm a strong believer in that.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, me too. And when I did finish writing down my goals, I posted it in the personal wins chat as well in the Discord community, because I saw a lot of other people in there doing it, like Leo. I don't know if you know Leo. I think he did it as well. And I thought, okay, that's a really good idea. So I just mapped out the whole of 2026, and now I know exactly what I have to work on for this year to achieve what I want to get to.
Yeah, that's so important. You just want, yeah, everything you do, you need to have it clear. You need to have a vision of it. Also in your business, in your goals, in your mindset. Like, you just need to keep improving all the time. You don't want to stay in the same position, because then you get comfortable.
Yeah, definitely.
If you give like one piece of advice for the people that are struggling to get to their 1K day or their first 100K month, what would be your advice to them to keep pushing?
Honestly, it sounds cliche to say, and a lot of people might say the same thing, but I would say to just keep going, don't give up, stay persistent, because that's what worked for me. There's delayed gratification and everything. So yeah,
Yeah, that's the really mindset you need to have, especially if you start with entrepreneurship. Thank you for having you, Salvo. And yeah, we see you by the next one.
appreciate it, man. Thank you, bro.